Microphone, check. I don't know if I like this backdrop. I don't know. It just isn't. It's kind of a shadow. Does it look okay? Maybe if I just get closer. Have you ever wanted to work on a cruise ship? Have you ever wanted to travel the world? No, wait. Have you ever just wanted to get off land and just be at sea? Well, today I'm going to share with you why I love working on a cruise ship. A lot of people have asked me over the years, how did you even come across this opportunity? Like, how did you even know that this was a thing on ships? And honestly, I had no idea. There are over 124 ships at sea with opportunities for acupuncturists to grow and develop a business. And I was fortunate enough to be one of those people. I think that if you spent as many years as you have in medical school learning this trade, you definitely deserve to take a year out and just allow yourself to see the world and to meet people from all over the world and inspire them in believing that there's another way, and that Chinese medicine is a solution to pain and a lot of health issues and conditions that people are living with. So if you're a medical student and you're kind of unsure what the next step is going to be for you, or maybe you're just like wondering what kind of job you can do to travel the world, I hope this inspires you to take that next step in your life. Have you ever just felt like you wanted to travel? You just wanted to get away from land life and do something different? Well, today I'm going to share with you why I chose to start my Chinese medicine practice at sea. When we were in Alaska, we took an excursion on this Zodiac to see wildlife, and it was like such a fun day. We were all celebrating our birthdays and we all worked in the spa. This is like one of those days that you'll never forget, and I'm so glad I get to share it with you. My entire life, I've always traveled. My dad was in the military, and we lived in England and we lived in Japan. I never in 40 years thought that I would ever be having this kind of a lifestyle where I would work on a ship and travel and go to all these beautiful destinations. And then it happened to me. In fact, I don't even know how it happened to me. I worked on yachts. I worked in the Coast Guard. But when there was an opportunity that was presented to me to work on a cruise ship, I was like, for sure, I'm definitely going to do that. Traveling, oh boy. Whoa, travel. Man, I've like traveled to a lot of places. Haven't been to Indonesia, South Africa, never been to Australia. Would love to go there. And I've been to China, but I have been to the Caribbean a lot. I practically live in the Caribbean. I've been to Alaska. Beautiful. Alaska is gorgeous. Just seeing the glaciers and all the snow and all of the nature, the mountains, the bears and the whales. It's like, wow. So my career allows me to basically hop on board the day of embarkation and just go right to work. I don't have to bring any supplies. I don't have to bring any needles. I don't have to bring herbs. I just start seeing patients right away, and the receptionist knows how to book my schedule because they've worked with other acupuncturists before. And I get to work in a beautiful spa. So it's basically plug and play. You get there, you dress to impress, you start talking to people, and then bam, you're all of a sudden doing consultations, and then bam, all of a sudden they're in treatment. So I love the fact that I can just walk into an office and just go and do what I do best. The idea of paying rent at a brick and mortar, a business, and then paying a mortgage, and then paying money to go and market myself just was scary. I didn't really think that. It's like, how am I going to get this money to do that? And once I've built up my practice, will I be able to travel for a long period of time? And so I just thought, I don't think I want that. I want to have the freedom. A lot of my friends do have their own practice on land, and they're successful, but they're also married and they also have children, and that's just their lifestyle, you know. And even though, as much as I love Florida and the heat and the weather, sometimes I just like to escape off into the mountains and, you know, go to Montana or stay in California for a little bit. I love having the ability to just have the freedom to go places and do things, because I still feel like I've got this youth inside of me, and why give it up for, you know, staying in one place? So brick and mortar, maybe one day it'll be in my future, but for right now, I'm having way too much fun. On private yachts, I was a stewardess. I was a chief stewardess on a 130-foot yacht, and it was a great life. I can't lie. And I lived in a small little room. And sometimes, if you're on charter back to back for a whole entire season, you kind of want to starfish in your bed, starfishing. Is that what you say? Can you say that? Starfishing? Is that a word? So when I started working on cruise ships, I was like pleasantly surprised. My first contract, I had a cabin with a king size bed. It was a guest cabin on the 10th deck. I felt like I was a guest. And on my second or my third contract, I had a cabin that was near the pool, the crew pool, and it was a queen size bed, so I could starfish. I did have a porthole, but my porthole was covered. So I've had some really great accommodations. I've never really had a friend to come and visit me and to cruise with me and to, you know, just enjoy that added bonus of having a friend on board. So maybe one day I'll be able to find a friend who wants to cruise with me. I mean, after all, there's perks, you know? As an acupuncturist at sea, you're an officer. Not that it's like a big deal, but you can dress up on formal night and mingle and speak with the guest, and you can eat in the guest areas and dine with the guest if you would like to. And there's added perks depending on the ship that you're cruising on. On all of the ships that I've worked on, I have had at least 3 treatment rooms, at least. Some of them come with the room with a view, which is like priceless. I mean, who wouldn't want to come to an acupuncture treatment and see the ocean? You know, like that's priceless. You can't get that anywhere on land, to be able to have that view, because I sell that. That's like a selling point for me, you know? Patients laying there, having your acupuncture treatment, and when you look up, you see like the beautiful glaciers just passing by. It's just priceless. Absolutely priceless. A really great perk is the fact that I work in the spa, and the spa is like the most beautiful place to be on a ship. For some people, it's their first experience, and it's like a great experience, especially if they're working with me. I've treated Bell's palsy, Morton's neuroma, neuropathy, paralysis, or tennis elbow, trigger finger. We don't do dry needling on cruise ships. Uh-uh. No, 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 no. You have to be a board certified TCM practitioner. Well, I mean, you could probably be 5-element practitioner too, but you have to be board certified. Sometimes people will come in, my guests will come in, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, I've tried acupuncture." I'm like, "Really? Who did acupuncture for you?" "Oh, my physical therapist or my chiropractor." And I'm like, "Really? Nah, that wasn't acupuncture. That was something else." Yeah, nah, not the same. How could I forget? I treat headaches. People have headaches. A lot of people have headaches. Seasickness, I closed the book. I think I've treated everything. I highly recommend, if you're ever going on a cruise and you get seasick, the first thing you need to do is get in for an acupuncture treatment, because it's guaranteed. I guarantee my seasickness protocol. Nobody can cure seasickness like I can on a cruise ship. Forget Dramamine, forget those sea bands that they wear, forget all the other junk people buy. Just go and get acupuncture. You're gonna feel relaxed, you're gonna sleep better, and your body's just gonna like come right back into balance very quickly, and you're gonna enjoy your cruise. It's like a no-brainer. Acupuncture for seasickness, the best thing anyone could ever do. and you gotta go before the ship pushes off the dock. If you don't, good luck. So the moral of the story is, if you're a Chinese medicine practitioner and you want to travel, you want to see the world, you just want to like do something different, go and work on a cruise ship. It's like so much fun. You meet a lot of people, you see a lot of places, you know, you make money, and you learn how to run a business. You learn how to do things that you don't learn on land if you were to run your own practice. No, it seems like with every contract, things get better. I get on bigger ships, better ships, prettier ships, beautiful spas, and I just keep on meeting a lot of people. But it's hard traveling, being alone, and it's hard. So unless I find the man of my dreams, I guess I'll be traveling and just living my life, you know? This is my life. This is what I love to do, you know? Be a public speaker, inspire people. Man, it just started being summer and it is hot. It is hot as sin out here. If you'd like to learn more about creating a life at sea, leave me a comment and like and subscribe so you can learn more about how to create an adventure of a lifetime.